Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal. Okay, good morning, and welcome to Thursday, and welcome to Mykonos, Greece. Mykonos is where Greek mythology gets a glow up and ancient charm meets beach club beats. And legend has it that the island was formed from the petrified bodies of giants defeated by Hercules. So, yes, there's a heavy feel of drama in that beautiful backdrop. But these days, Mykonos is more about sunsets and selfies than sword fights. With its iconic whitewashed buildings, its windmills spinning lazily over the Aegean, and the winding alleyways designed to confuse pirates and modern pirates like me, well, it's definitely looking like a postcard in real life. Well, whether you're wandering Little Venice, dancing to the sunrise, or just watching the world float by from a seaside taverna, Mykonos is both ancient and effortlessly cool. And speaking of someone who is also effortlessly cool, our quote today comes from the Hoff himself, David Hasselhoff, who once said, quote, "If you don't get out of the box you've been raised in, you won't understand how much bigger the world is," end quote. And it's a reminder that even if you still think Michael Ryder is the coolest guy ever, there's a whole world beyond that sweet black leather jacket. Okay, today's news, facts, and birthdays are for July 17th. We're going to start back in 1941. That's when Joe DiMaggio ended his 56-game winning streak against the Cleveland Guardians. Then in 1967, Jimi Hendrix, well, he dropped out as the opening act for the new band, The Monkees. Probably a good call, Jimmy. And note here, if you're flying today, just skip the rest of the news and go straight to the birthdays. Because in 1996 on this date, TWA Flight 800 exploded in midair shortly after taking off from New York's Kennedy International Airport. Then in 2014 on this same date, Malaysia Airlines Flight 17, you remember this? It was shot down over a Russian-controlled area of Ukraine. Well, let's move on to something happier. Happy birthday if today is your birthday. You share a birthday with Luke Bryan. He's a country music star. He's 49 today. And actor, singer, and all-around pop culture phenomenon who gave us Knight Rider and Baywatch and some glorious musical success as well, David Hasselhoff. He's 73 today. And the late Donald Sutherland, the legendary Canadian actor from MASH to The Hunger Games, well, he was born on this date in 1935. And the number one song on this date back in 1980 was Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. And this song became a worldwide phenomenon hit. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 3 weeks that summer, and thanks to its irresistible disc-funk bass line and some catchy rhythm. And the song gave Queen a surprising crossover dance hit, and it turned Freddie Mercury into an icon. Well, speaking of icons, let's dive back into The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey, which we're finishing up the subchapter, the Quadrant 2 Paradigm. And the Quadrant 2, remember, focuses on tasks that are important but not urgent, like planning, relationships, buildings, and self-care, right? Covey stressed the fact that, quote, "the key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities." Remember that? So this paradigm urges us to step off reactive autopilot where urgent emails, news alerts, and social media, like rabbit holes, hijack our day, and to zero in on what holds long-term impacts, right? Covey writes, quote, "when people have truly internalized the Quadrant 2 perspective, they begin living and working on the basis of principles instead of reacting to emotions, impulsiveness, or crisis," end quote. So, cultivating a Quadrant 2 habit requires proactive planning, okay? Instead of only reacting to last-minute fires, instead you schedule in exercise and you schedule in that creative thinking and meaningful conversation. It's the difference between surviving the stress and steering towards what really matters. Covey also highlights balance and renewal. You need to rest your body. You need to rest your mind and your spirit. Self-renewal isn't about indulgence. It's strategic fuel. And without it, we're prone to burnout and drifting off of our purposes. Okay, so here's your takeaway. Making Quadrant 2 second nature means you live a life led by vision, not by pressures. You shift from caretaker to crisis to curator of your own progress. When planning trumps reactivity, you're not only getting more done, you're getting the right things done. Okay, well, whether you're floating in the crystal blue waters of Mykonos or just planning to go to the pool today, remember, you don't need glitz and glam to do something meaningful. Sometimes the quietest choices shape the biggest futures. Hey, thanks so much for starting your morning with Morning Cereal on location here in Mykonos. So come back tomorrow to see where in the world Morning Cereal is broadcasting from and for more nostalgia, insight, and encouragement. And as always, Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Serial podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.